life. I see you as my wife. I see you with me in a 6'3", hair blowing in the breeze. It's your California dream. Yeah, tell me something I wanna believe. Tell me that you need me the way I need you on my team. If I see you in the spring, I will fall if you leave. For the Mars and APs, they are ball in HD. From the west side with love, like I'm Diamond 13. Got me in real life, gotta say it for real twice. I'm from Southern California where the weather real nice. And the honey's not nice, still in the spotlight. I ain't gonna ride, and if you wanna ride, I'll show you what the west side. Show you on the west side.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at Miami. They're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
Well, I think for Miami, they've been middle of the pack all year, losing to some opponents that they would have trampled last season.
Everything came so easy to them last season, and this year they're having to scrape and claw for every win.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, they've got Torrey Craig. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Ayton. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Ayton. Adebayo with the rejection. The 3-ball. Lowry, no good. Ball against Lowry. He shoots it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Adebayo from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Shamet. Takes a 3. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Adebayo from long range. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And if Adebayo starts hitting those, this offense immediately reaches another level.
Now here's Craig. The 3 is up. Offensive board. Shamet. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet. I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Fires the 3, connects from downtown. Shamit's got 8 points.
The coaching staff encourages Shamit to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Again, the Heat score.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Ball against Lowry. Here's Shamit. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Butler. Again, the Heat score.
The pull-up jumper has become a consistent part of Jimmy Butler's game.
Here's Shamit. Give him 8 points now. Ayton finds Craig. Here's Shamit. Drills it from deep. 11 points in the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Butler. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Shamit. 11 points in the game. Just about at the halfway point of the season. Plenty of games left to watch and so many different ways to watch.
BA, how about this? I can watch any game in the league right now on my phone. That's just unreal. I just love what the NBA has done, making the game accessible anywhere.
The first one falls. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
And so he makes both from the line.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Butler can't get it to go.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their star success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, BA. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well. That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Outside Craig. Pass to Paul. Here's Shamit. Offline with a 3. Miami trailing. Pulls it. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game. Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's a 3 from Paul. Drains the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own 3 on the other end.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. In third, the Heat.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Ayton passes to Craig. Bridges with it. Outside Craig. Out left to the wing. Paul, the open look. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. no defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Butler can't get it to go.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Bridges passes to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Hounded by Adebayo. Pass to Shaman. Ayton with a screen. Pulls it from 20. Miami grabs the miss.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And here's Butler outside. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have two evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
Count that one. He's got 9.
Proving he has the touch from mid-range. Bam Adebayo showing you another dimension of his game.
To the wing on the left. Now Paul. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland. Bridges misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Adebayo. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Shaman. 14 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Paul shot is off.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Hero. And Craig pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Blocked.
Flashing the veteran instincts on defense there. Lowry is crafty at using his size and IQ to swat shots away.
Miami calls timeout.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your Suns, Breaker and Brother.
The Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
Pass to Okogie. Lee on the wing. Saric with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payne. Here's Landale. And the Suns miss again. The Heat with the lead. Here's Lowry. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Kyle Lowry didn't make his first All-Star game until year 9. That is very rare.
And the basket by Lee.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Breaking into an All-Star team like Lowry did. Man, it's so tough, Smitty.
There are only 12 spots, BA, and Kyle grabbed one of them. Reason why he's played at an unbelievable level, and his teams, they are winning.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Miami has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Here's Dedmon. That three's off the mark. The Suns shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Pass to Landale. Tries again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Miami trailing. For 3, Lowry. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Payne against Lowry. Now here's Payne, tightly guarded, and he gets that one. And the Suns lead by 1. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Lowry, good.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
And here's Payne. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Lowry with a steal. Beyond the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Payne. Šarić, a screen on Lowry. Pass to Šarić. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Landale. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's Martin. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lowry against Payne. Pass to Lee. Launches it. Landale misses.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And they pick up 2. Lowry's got 24 points.
I like that pass from Duncan Robinson, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Lee from outside the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Lowry. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Okogie. Robinson defending. He puts up a 3. The shot no good. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Inside. Here's Martin. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Payne against Lowry. Fires from the line. That one drops for him. Payne's got his second bucket of the game.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Steps back. the inside. Here's Landale. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Dedmon. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Strus. And again, the Heat missing. Payne with it. Here's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Payne's got his third bucket of the night.
2, 3.
For three, Lowry. Kyle Lowry has been leading the charge for the Heat. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Heat?
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
They've got Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Biyombo in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. First free throw is good.
And looking at Victor Oladipo, it looked like he was breaking out and going to be a star for a long time, but he's battled many injuries.
And Oladipo drops them both. And Oladipo is desperate to prove he can be a reliable part of a team's rotation.
It's been tough with all the injuries, BA, but he's capable of brushing those off and getting back to business. He's very motivated to prove the doubters wrong.
Ball can't get it to go. Miami has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Strus. Hits a three-pointer.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Jacks up a 3. Strus grabs the miss.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
From 11 feet away. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over eager.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Craig. Now here's Paul. From the arc. That won't go either for Paul.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Oladipo. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Suns, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
I think for the Suns, they've been middle of the pack all year. losing to some opponents that they would have trampled last season.
Everything came so easy to them last season, and this year they're having to scrape and claw for every win.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Kyle Lowry.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
First one falls for him. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Now here's Oladipo in his last outing with 12 points. On target from range. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Biyombo. Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that. Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
The shot by Oladipo, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. A leaner. Rebound by the Heat. Dedmon's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The shot by Oladipo, no good.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Back to Craig. Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Suns answer.
Here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Butler comes in for Martin. Hero, he's checked in for Strus. And Vincent is subbed in for Robinson. The Heat have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Shot from the wing. Counted for Vincent. Vincent's got his first points of the game.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Here's Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And it's Oladipo off the drive. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Craig. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Drops in the layup for 2. Adebayo's got 13 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Paul. Pass to Biyombo. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Chalk up 2 there. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Heat lead by 11.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And it's Paul off the drive. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Tries to break his ice. And down it goes. 2 points. Paul's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Here's Oladipo. And Craig pulls it down. Craig's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Off target from 3-point range. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Butler. It's hauled in by the Suns. Craig's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Ayton. Let's go with a 3. That's good from Craig on the assist from Ayton. And now just a 4-point Miami lead.
I just love the ball.
Craig against Oladipo. It's Oladipo with the finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Paul. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Craig. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Heat.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
An incredibly determined player. Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team.
Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo. And over the last 10 games, these are the guys who have been the most aggressive going after rebounds. Boy, you got to appreciate that effort. Fifth on the list, Bam Adebayo.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Payne against Lowry. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Okogie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Heat have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. And finished off by Adebayo.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
And the Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. Lee on the wing, fires for three. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat score.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
To the inside. Here's Saric. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down. He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
The shot by Payne, no good. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Phoenix calls timeout.
All right, Suns fans, here's one of your Suns dancers.
Well, Phoenix is shooting just 38% for this game so far. Payne against Lowry. To stop the drought. No good on the shot. And Miami will go the other way with it.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And there it is for him. Adebayo's got 21 points in the game.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Here's the teardrop. Denied by Adebayo.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Wow, that's their 10th straight point coming off a mid-range jumper.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Payne. Tip. Here's Butler. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact. Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Strus, he's checked in for Miami. That's good from Butler. Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
Now here's Strus. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
And the Suns call time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Make some noise, Phoenix, for your Song Breaker Dance Crew.
And here's Payne outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Strus. And the Heat, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And for the Suns, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. Will it go? Miami grabs the miss.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now settling, struggling to find the range.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility. playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And Smitty, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's fierce on the defensive end, guarding smaller guys.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. So it's Phoenix now. The Heat making their last shot. Count that bucket. Payne's got 9.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Butler. Again, the Heat score.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Now here's Payne. He's got 9. Okogie's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Assist goes to
Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Muscling through contact, one of Lowry's specialties. Very strong upper body.
Here's Shaman. He's got 15. Outside Payne. Launches a 3. Ooh, give him his 5th, making the game in 10 attempts.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrate the offense, creating for others.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Butler's shot is good.
You don't always have to force your way to the rim. That time, Jimmy takes what the defense allows.
Now here's Payne. He's got 12. Pass to Okogie. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Miami with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Miami Heat.
The offense is flowing like the Nile. They're working really well together. You have to love the shot selection. This is the way Coach drew it up.
And for their opponent, defensive adjustments sorely needed. And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. The Lakers playing in Los Angeles as they go up against the Hawks. Start time is 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the underdog often comes away with the win. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. What can you say? Kyle Lowry, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Butler. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Butler's got 24.
And once Butler gets cooking, look out. His guys need to keep getting it to him.
Pass to Shaman. Down low. Here's Ayton. An easy two on the layup. Ayton's got 8.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
That's good from Ayton.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit, but Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Ayton hits them both.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got 5 assists tonight. The Suns shooting just 37% in the game. Ball passes to Craig. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 7 rebounds in the game. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Shoots over Ayton. Butler can't get it to go.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Paul. The 3. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Craig. He's got 6 from 7. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team.
Man, good whistle there.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Torrey Craig. 2 shots. Miami calls timeout. Here comes some t-shirts. Get up out of your seats, everybody.
purist, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. In third, the Heat.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And that one falls for Craig. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Butler. And Craig pulls it down.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
It's Bridges on the wing. Fires from deep. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Martin with the bucket.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Here's Paul. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Butler. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A different look for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. The Suns have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Paul.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Lets it go from the wing. The shot's good. Hero's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
We see this a lot from Tyler. Instead of going all the way to the rack, he pulls up.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Shamet into the lane. The kick out to Paul. There's the 3. Vincent grabs a miss. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this 3rd. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Well, the Suns shooting just 34% so far in this one. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Baseline jumper. And no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. It's Bridges on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got 9 points. The Heat have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Hero. It's hauled in by the Suns. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the 2nd of a 2-game stretch at home. Spins. The 3 from Craig. Miami grabs the miss. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Craig.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
The confidence Jimmy Butler brings to his game is infectious. It's obvious his attitude has a positive effect on his entire squad's play and pushes everyone to deliver their best effort.
Biyombo, he's checked in for the Suns. And Miami with a change here too. Victor Oladipo's checked in for Martin. Butler hits them both. And the Suns shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Over Hero. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Paul. 11 points in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Oladipo, shot's good. Now Paul. He's got 7. Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Ayton. Goes up again, and it's blocked by Dedmon.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Paul. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Inside, here's Biyombo. Can't hit that one. And Miami will go the other way with it.
After receiving heavy criticism in his second year, Tyler Hero came into the 2021-22 season on a different level, averaging over 20 points per game.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. You know, with Hero Smitty, his play earned him the 6th man of the year.
And he ran away with that award, B.A. And it wasn't only because of his prolific scoring. Hero also displayed his playmaking ability, and he improved on the defensive end as well.
Strus, he's checked in for Hero. Now here's Payne. He's got 12. Pass to Lee. Back to Payne. Bridges down low, defended by Dedmon. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And they'll keep possession. Butler finds Strus. He takes it in. That one is off. Excellent D there from Payne. And Phoenix shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Pass to Lee. It's deflected. Here's Vincent. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Dedmon. And again, the Heat missing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lee on the wing, covered by Strus. Butler with a steal. Here's Vincent. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Vincent's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Now here's Payne. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Saric checks in for Biyombo. Bridges hits them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Butler. Dedmon, great positioning on the putback.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Well, the Suns shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Pass to Landale. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Strus with the bucket.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Outside Payne. Lee on the wing. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lee's got 6.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Strus. It's hauled in by Landale. Bridges with it. He's got 13. Pass to Lee. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Butler. A quick shot there. It's off target.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Payne pass to Saric. And Butler with the block.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
And again, the Heat missing. Now here's Payne. 12 points for him. Pass to Landale. The 3. That shot, no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. That one's good for 2.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Payne, the pass to Saric. Here's Lee. Saric, a screen. There's the triple. Lee misses. Well, Miami shooting 48% since the beginning of the third. Here's Vincent. Oh, drains the 19-footer. He's got 6. Vincent's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Outside Payne. Baseline try. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Suns third.
The way they space the floor is why they get so many open three-pointers. It's all about how they consistently move around the court.
Here's Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And here's Saric for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wing shot on the way. Butler can't get it to go.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Outside Payne. To the middle. Here's Saric. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Suns foul. Mikal Bridges.
Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie comes in for Bridges, and it's Shamet in for Lee. The Heat making a switch here.
For 1.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. The Heat making a switch here.
Tyler Hero.
Outside Payne to the inside. Landale, and he dunks it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And here's Lowry from the arc. He's off on that one. Here's Okogie. Here's Saric. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Miami showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Josh Okogie, Washington out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Landale in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Wainwright's checked in for Landale. Washington against Lowry. Here's Shamet. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
For Landry Shamet, it's about getting to a rhythm. Once he finds this, he goes to work.
For 3, Oladipo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. Lowry against Washington. Pass to Shamet. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Nuggets, it's never easy facing off with the best in the West. But if they somehow can win that one, it'll be huge for their confidence.
He misses the free throw. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
He hits the second from the line. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Oladipo. Shamet, no good.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Pure from three-point range.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Washington against Lowry. And it's Washington missing. Miami has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. From downtown, here's Highsmith. And he converts the layup.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Now here's Washington. Up top, Biyombo. Pass to Shaman. Oh, rejected by Oladipo. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Lowry. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Okogie's shot is off. Well, Miami shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Jovic. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Washington. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Oladipo drops them both. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Wainwright. And here's Washington. Puts up a three. Lee misses. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Oladipo. And Oladipo slams it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Wainwright. Washington right side, down low. Here's Biyombo, and it's blocked by Dedmon. Now here's Oladipo. He's closely guarded. Soft touch off the glass. Oladipo's got 24.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Pass to Biyombo. Lee on the wing. Over Oladipo. And that one's long. And here's Miami. They're on a 15-5 run. Phoenix grabs the miss. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Washington with the ball. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes and, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Here's Oladipo. The Suns clear it. Now Washington. Here's Lee. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Here's Oladipo driving inside. It's Oladipo with the finish.
Plays with great energy. When Oladipo makes successful drives, things start to open up for the rest of his team.
The Suns have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Okogie. And attention has been given to the interactions between fans and the players. Smitty, sometimes it feels more chippy than in years past.
I totally agree, B.A., and I think what happens is fan interaction is getting way out of hand. They have to understand it's just a game. It's getting too personal.
Here's Oladipo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Oladipo's got 28.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
There's a screen to the paint. Here's Lee, and another basket for Phoenix.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Vincent can't hit. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Washington. The three. No good there. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Vincent over Washington. Count it for Vincent. Vincent's got 9 points here in the second half.
Excellent pass from Detman. This is what you're asking your guys to do. Be aggressive, trust one another, and make plays for each other.
Here's Lee. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him. Craig is checked in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Washington. And Miami also making a switch. Strus is checked in. And here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Oladipo. That one's good from the corner. Oladipo's got 30 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Paul passes to Craig. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Detman's a tough guy to box out there.
Paul with it. Ooh, poked away. Now here's Dedmon. Here's Oladipo. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. Well, when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, BA, especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5 with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense.
And the three-pointer goes. Okogie's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Loudest section of the arena gets free t-shirts.
Making some changes. Landale's checked in for Craig, and Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Strus. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. It's Oladipo with the finish.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Here's Okogie. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns ball.
Here's Lee to the middle. Nice shot by Okogie.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And for the Heat, they're shooting it well at 59%. Oladipo, shot's good.
A gritty player who will fight for everything inside. A shot contest won't always stop Oladipo.
Outside Payne. The three is up. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Robinson. And Miami again with the bucket.
The majority of his points come from beyond the arc. But Robinson is proficient in the mid-range when given the opportunity.
Inside, here's Landale. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
And just sent it down with some force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Now here's Payne. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Heat. Now Payne. Pass to Lee. Fires from deep. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Oh, it's stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Martin against Payne. Martin misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Landale. Here's Lee. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lee's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Oladipo into the lane.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Bam Adebayo.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're on top by 46. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, fans, let me hear you get loud for your son, Breaker Dance Crew.
Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Oladipo. He can't get that one to fall. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Landale. He's guarded by Martin. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Biyombo. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Landale. Oladipo with the rebound. And it's the Heat with the ball. Up and over Biyombo. Oladipo, shot's good. Oladipo's got 40 points.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Pass to Vincent. Over Payne. Count it for Vincent.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously made some shots, but I think in the end we guarded well and we executed on offense and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.